So let me backtrack before I get to when his mom calls me because I don't want to take him to work anymore. Going back to the whole CC conversation because I forgot to say some key points. So when there was one thing that Mr. Anderson said to me that was like kind of another thing that really stuck out that I forgot to say was when I said the whole thing about I could really say some things that could really hurt her feelings, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't want her to take away their child from him because that would really hurt her feelings. And he was like, "Oh, that would never happen. She would never take her daughter away from him." So I'm like, who is this dude and how does he know her like that? And then for you to be like, "Oh, you're married. Who are you?" So mind you, when Cece and me are going back and forth within the text talking about, about basically our relationship with our baby daddy, one thing she said, which had clicked to me because when I was in Fort Myers, remember when I said that when I gave my daughter, our oldest daughter, the food stamp phone, a girl kept picking up. So she was telling me how jealous he was because he went through her DMs and seen like a guy was texting her or whatever, and he took her phone and threw it in the pool because he was so mad. But at that time, he had two phones. I didn't know he had two phones. So the one that I had the number to that was on the food stamp phone, the whole time when my daughter is calling, thinking it's still his phone, but because he threw her phone in the pool, he ended up giving her the second phone. So when my daughter was calling and I kept hearing a female voice, the whole time it was her. It was Cece the whole time. And then she proceeds to tell me that she never was trying to get pregnant from him because the guy that her ex-boyfriend that she was with for almost 5.5 years, they never ended up getting pregnant. But then she found out throughout the whole 5 years he had a whole nother girlfriend and had 2 kids with that girl. So she understands like how I was feeling about the whole situation, but because of the way like our baby daddy was making it seem, like she always was trying to figure out like how our relationship was. And I'm like, so basically when she got with him, basically he gave her the baby that she's always wanted. So I was like, oh, I know she's not going nowhere. Because if you was with the dude for 5 years and he couldn't give you a child, but yet he gave another female kids, oh yeah, you're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. But then it clicked to me because I remember our baby daddy telling me how he was getting sick and tired of Cece running back to her ex-boyfriend and telling him things that was going on in their relationship. That's when it clicked to me that was her ex-boyfriend. Mr. Anderson was her ex-boyfriend that she was with for 5 years. And then it was like, to me, like, because I wanted to message him, like, how are you going to come at me when you were doing the same thing to Cece? But then you want to come in my inbox making it seem like, oh, you just a caring friend. Mind you, her and her ex-boyfriend don't have no kids together, but she steady kept, I guess, going back to him, not telling him what him and our baby daddy, what they was going through. So when that whole situation happened, where I was trying to, catch him in his lie, and she wanted to stick by him, I was like, you deserve everything that's coming to you. And not to say, like I said, even though I was trying to stop doing the whole petty thing around that time, something about that girl seemed like she was very calculated on the things that she was doing, because a lot of the stuff that she was doing was making it seem like I was crazy. But then again, our baby daddy is doing the same thing to me, making her, when he would talk to me about her, he would make me feel like I was superior compared to her. So I knew he was doing the same thing to her, making her seem like she was superior to me. And for a while, I'm not gonna even lie, I did fall for it, because she was the only baby mama, only one that could get under my skin. She was literally the only one until we're going to get to that very soon.